Okay, I am going to read questions 1 through 4 for you on this page first. You are going to, on your Google slide, you are just going to type in the answer, A, B, C, or D, and you will need notebook paper to solve some of these problems or use a calculator. Number 1 says, look at the number. Increase the value of the hundreds digit by 3. What would the new number be? So we have 24,516. So here I just wrote out my ones, my tens, my hundreds. So find that number that's in the hundreds spot out of 24,516. So whatever that number is in this place value right here, you're going to add 3 to it. So after I add 3 to that number, just in the hundreds column, what would my new number be? Would it be A, 24,519, B, 24,546, C, 27,216, or D, 24,816? So again, on your Google slide, you will just type in A, B, C, or D. Number 2 is a subtraction problem. You're going to take 936 minus 478. Now, if you recall from subtraction, you may have to do some borrowing. So I aligned my problem right here. I cannot take 6 minus 8, so I would have to borrow from the tens column. I can't do 3 minus 7, so then I'm going to look over here to my 9 and borrow from my 9 first. So this 6 is going to become a 16. My 3 would become a 12, and my 9 would become an 8. So go ahead and with your new borrowing numbers, go ahead and finish that subtraction problem, and I'm going to fix my 8. There we go. Okay. Number 3, which problem will have an answer less than 500? So to solve this problem, I'm going to have to solve those 4 problems to see which one would have an answer that is less than 500. So if it's greater than 500, that's not going to be your answer. So I wrote out my 2 addition problems, and then over here I had some extra room, so I did my subtraction problems. Okay? So to start, I'm not going to do all of these with you, but just so you get the hang of it, you would take 7 plus 4. I'm going to put down my 1, carry my 1. 1 plus 6 is 7, and 7 plus 9 is 16, so I'm going to put down my 6, carry my 1. 1 plus 2 is 3, and 3 plus 2 is 5. So my answer to that one is 561. So that one, that's letter B, that is not going to be your answer because that's over 500. Okay, so you're going to have to solve the other 3 to find your answer. Number 4, which problem is a true statement? Is 3/6 greater than 5/6? Is 3/10 less than 7/20? Is 1/5 equal to 3/20? Or is 4/9 greater than 1/2? On number 4, if you don't remember or recall, or maybe you guys didn't get to fractions, just give it your best guess. I will give you a hint that the answer is not C. Again, you're going to type the answer in your Google Doc. Number 5, a theater has 12 sections. Each section has 8 rows, and each row has 10 seats. How many seats are there in all? For this problem, the method that you are going to use is multiplication. Again, in your Google slide, you're going to type in A, B, C, or D for your answer. Number 6, 63 divided by 9. Think to yourself, what times 9 equals 63? You can use your multiplication chart or a calculator if you are not sure. Number 7 says, which expression would you use to solve this problem? The temperature at 4 o'clock was 85 degrees. By 9 o'clock that night, it was 63 degrees. How much did the temperature drop? So you're going to start with your 85 degrees. And then by 9 o'clock that night, it was 63 degrees. So your key word here, how much did the temperature drop? Would that be addition or would that be subtraction? So you don't have to solve it. You just have to tell me what operation you would use for the temperature dropping. Number 8 says, look at the graph. In which game did Lee score 9 points? So you have your games here at the bottom. You have your points here on the side. Chris's points are in black and Lee's points are in gray here. And they want to know in which game did he score 9 points. So in game 1, 2, 3, or 4. Again, and on your Google slide, you just have to type in A, B, C, or D. Number 9, a driver delivered 214 soccer balls to a store. The next day, the driver brought 27 footballs and 39 basketballs to the same store. If 25 balls can fit on a shelf, how many shelves will be needed for all of the balls? So this problem is going to be a two-stepper. You're going to add together your 214 plus 27 plus 39. When you get that answer, you're going to take that answer and divide it by 25. You're going to get a decimal answer, and the answer is not going to appear like A, B, C, or D. So the answer you get, you need to find the closest number out of this group. So the answer you get, you're going to find, is it closest to 13? Is it closest to 15? Is it closest to 12? Or is it closest to 19? So again, that one is a two-stepper. Number 10, what is the area of a room that is 8 feet wide and 12 feet long? To find the area, you are going to use multiplication.